So here's what I need. Here's my agenda is very, very simple. My agenda is we need to understand more about how much data could be carried on his license. Does he have a business plan for the license? That's the question. Because because if not, we have to make one. Like what I'm saying is he has a license, but what do you do with it?
Right.
What
So
is it?
let me give you some context to how I met him.
Yes,
So I met him at Mobile World Congress, and
yes,
the thing that he showcased um, inside of Mobile World Congress is this OTT capability, where he
yes.
essentially used, and I'm not sure what platform he used, but he was able to show how many licensed content providers, including some local broadcast stations, had given him the opportunity to um, license their content over his network. Now, the
Okay.
network I think he was using was called the Silo Cloud. So he showed us the ability to, from where we were in Los Angeles, the Mobile World Congress, to look at programming um, in his hometown of Louisiana on an ABC network. So
Okay.
literally bypassing any of the territorial rights to be able to access any content, he was able to show how he could, direct anybody who signed up as a member to his network to see programming anywhere where he had access to that content. I don't know how
Okay.
he's able to get access to that content, but literally we were able to see programming in ABC in Louisiana right from Mobile World Congress, which was
Okay.
amazing.
Well, that it could be impressive or not. So, we need to understand
Right.
really
But the
what he
business
did.
plan, no, I don't know that he had one other than he was going to offer me
Right.
a channel on his network. So what we had talked about is, in a perfect world, if I had programming, he would give me a channel, and that channel would allow me to reach people wherever they could pick up his signal, or I could
Right.
reach
So I
them.
get it. So look, that still is the plan to give you a channel. That's no
Okay,
issue.
so I don't know that he has a business plan. I don't know that
Right.
he did anything other than just show me, the capabilities. But Silo Cloud, I think. Have you looked at Silo Cloud?
I did. Yeah.
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 So at the end of the day, as a person who wants to push any content, how are you going to generate any revenue? Obviously through advertising, right? Or through
Right.
members. That's the only two
Right.
ways I know. And so the only thing that I needed to know is if he gave me a channel, I was going to, provision some of that content for educational purposes and get the educational institutions to pay for
Right.
it. To
So,
pay for it.
so in your opinion, that channel, where is it? On what? On what kind of device? What is it? Where is it in the air? Is it in the
Well,
air or is it?
well, I think if it was over IP, it would be something he would give me the address.
Oh,
But
so it's just a streaming. But what I'm saying is, he has now an FCC license. We need to know how many channels can you carry at the same time, and what is his plan to actually to make money from it. And if he doesn't have that, then somebody has to do that. Somebody has to make a business, but nobody's going to put a nickel into this project until we say, well, here's what it will do, and here's the money it'll make, and here's the competitor, all this stuff. And so I'm not saying it's terrible that he doesn't have it, but 9 years have gone by and he hasn't done anything with it. He really should, be very
yeah, so well,
cognizant.
so you're asking. Okay, here they are now. Huh? Hey, Lakita.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
Hey, calling to let you know. The reply I couldn't reach Lael because I didn't realize his flight was late. So it just got in at 7, and he's on his way to the hotel now. I don't know how much time you can buy him. Um,
Well, we've got.
I'm
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we're not going to be able to go past. I mean, obviously, if we can get any time with him before 8:15, but that's what we have. So we're literally looking at less than 37 minutes before Lou's got to jump on another call. So if we can reach him, we can just do a conference call because Zoom is not that well right now. It's critical that we just get some questions answered. You think
Yeah.
you can try? You think you can try to reach him so that we can do a conference call?
I did. I just spoke with him. He was in transport right now to his hotel, and it's not just him in the car. So he's not willing to have a conference call with other people in the car with him.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, so that was the only thing. He was really anticipating being in his hotel at 7:30.
Okay. All right.
But,
Lou, can you hear this?
But
Yeah.
right now it's 7:40 over there, and I would think that at 8:30 would be good if you guys willing to do it at 8:30.
So you'll talk, then you'll talk to him. That's fine.
Tomorrow.
Okay. So Lou, what did you say?
I said if you can grab him at 8:30, then you'll speak to him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then-
So if he can, as soon as he can, have him call me on my cell phone. I won't be able to have Lou on the call, but I'll have some questions that I need answers to get to Lou so that we can get moving. So just have him call me when the minute that he's able on the cell phone,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there to see if we can reconvene or I can get it set up for another call. Okay?
Okay. All right, no problem. This phone number right here, right? The
Yes.
one that I always call?
Yes. This number here.
Okay, great. All
Okay.
right.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Okay, so look, you're as good as me. You understand what's going on. So that's I know this because when I go to Ripley with something like this, the first thing he says to me is, "Well, what's the business plan? What is the business plan?" So basically, that means that I validated that the license is good because the question is if he has, it says nationwide, not exclusive. So those two, they're not contradictory, but they're sort of contradictory. So if I have a nationwide license, that's great, but it says nationwide non-exclusive. So other people can use the channels too. How does that work? I don't get that. It almost sounds like it's like a Wi-Fi, but it can't be because you don't need a license for Wi-Fi.
Right.
So that's the first thing. The second thing is what is his plan? And like the real life example is if we decide to build this out, will it need 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 base stations across the country to cover how much percentage of the country? If we say, 80% of the country, we don't care about very, very rural. I mean, we care, but we can't, go for that because that's much more expensive. So if we want to cover, let's say 80% of the country, what will it cost? So this is something, if he didn't do anything, then we need to jump into it right away.
Right.
But the main question is how much bandwidth, how much could he carry on this? If he only builds out one, how many like TV channels is that his plan? So that's what I need to know.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to